it'll never happen. But I think if any movie except Eddington wins Best Picture this year, I think it's the wrong call. I think that there's so few movies that are actually topical or contemporary or of this moment. And to some degree, Sinners felt that way a little bit. Like it was very, very alive in the musical sequences, even though it's set 100 years ago. But I can't imagine a movie that seems more of this moment. Even Ari Aster says it was sort of like the experience of scrolling Twitter in like 2020, 2021 that led to this movie. And the ways that it is really going to piss a lot of people off are actually, I think, some of the best parts about it. Because we all do kind of piss each other off now. Like, have you ever had a conversation with your friend where you talk about where you found the information, and the second that you say where you heard some joke or saw some idea, that instantly their brain turns off? This happens like with my dad, with anything with the internet, because he doesn't really engage with it, or certain friends of mine being like, "Oh, you got that from there." Like, you see their eyes dim and lose interest when you talk about where you got things. It's basically we don't really talk to each other anymore in a lot of ways. And there's a lot of really confusing parts of this. Like, I don't think anyone can really understand everything that happens in this movie immediately. But I do know that when it gets to like the climactic end action sequences, this is an extremely funny movie, and it's like certifiably insane in a very good way. Um, a lot of comedy now feels like it's not comedy. Something like The Bear or Barry or this, like the funniest things aren't played for laughs anymore, and I think that's because we're so cynical. But I do truly enjoy it. There's scenes in Barry lately that I've been watching that are like extremely, extremely funny, though there's not like a laugh track on it. Um, Later on this year, Paul Thomas Anderson, who I really, really like, has a movie out called One Battle After Another. And that movie is based on a book called Vineland by Thomas Pynchon. And I've read Vineland, and I read it recently. And this is such a ridiculous thing to say, considering the movie's not even out yet, although the trailers I'm not sure about. But at some level, Eddington does and understands like the spirit of Vineland already so well that it's almost like it's already doing a take on Vineland with the paranoia and how much like our culture is totally like just infused and suffused through like our actual like national politics and what we think about everything. There's not going to be a movie that encapsulates what this time period is like as much as Eddington is, I think. Like, it's going to piss people off. Some people are not going to get it at all. Some people are going to enjoy it at one level. Some people are going to enjoy it at another. You can maybe think it's a Western for the first 20 minutes. But by the end of it, like, I challenge you to think of a movie that's better or more interesting or more creative than this year. And, yeah, if there was justice, this is movie of the year.